Dembele easily could be worth about 60, 70 million. And Rafinha could be worth about 60 or 55. To sell Rafinha for about half its market value and Dembele for about half its market value, what are they that desperate for cash that they have to be offloading their best players in such a way that they don't even get half to their market value?
Yeah, listen, Barcelona, and this is something that I've been saying. Barcelona are in huge debt, and I've said it even when speaking about United. I don't want to get sidetracked, but yes, the revenue is there. United can make 600 million for the year, but they do have $1 billion in debt. Means they don't have any money. Barcelona had made, I think they made £1 billion last year, but they have no money because they're in about 2 billion worth of debt. Are they that strapped for cash? Well, apparently, Rafinha is just not getting along there. He may come back to the Premier League, and with Dembele, Bayern are looking. I don't know why Bayern have about 2,000 wingers, but they could be higher. I know with Dembele, it's due to the length of his contract for that price. But I don't know. Barcelona are trying a lot, and they will try a lot because they still want to bring Messi back, and they know they have to clear the wages. They don't want to get rid of Frankie de Jong, so they're trying other avenues. I just see this as a ploy to get back Messi. Seriously.
Yeah, and speaking of Messi, and thankfully that transitions beautifully into my next topic of the day, and it is about Paris Saint-Germain. Yesterday, Messi played the first match for the club in a while, and rudely and disrespectfully, they booed him. They booed the best player in the world. And that is the last straw for me with these Paris Saint-Germain fans. And I'm going to go up on a little bit of rant about it before I move on to what I was going to say. Paris Saint-Germain are the worst club in European football. They're not better than Tottenham. They're not better than Southampton. None of their players are better than any other player from any of those teams. Right? They have the midfield quality of a freaking Norwich City. The defense, while they have really good defenders, it's like their defenders, they take football as a holiday world. Marquinhos needs to leave in order to cement himself as a great centre-back, in my opinion. Ramos, he's just retiring there, so it doesn't even make sense to say anything about him. Right? Achraf Hakimi, bro, you deserve better. As a footballer, you deserve better. As a mantra for men, you deserve better. Gianluigi Donnarumma, follow Buffon. Do not be afraid to move from the club that made you. Do not be afraid to put up the proverbial middle finger to them and move away. Right? Their midfielder consists of a Portuguese sausage, a Spanish empanada, Danilo Pereira, an Italian pastrami, although he's really good, to be honest, aka Barat. And that's it. And a certain Argentine goat. Their attack alone should be winning them every single trophy in the world. Reminiscent of when there was Brazil, in which I forgot who the manager was, but he said that all we have to do is score more than the opposing teams. And best by God Almighty, believe that they were doing it. Those weren't empty threats. The disrespect by Paris Saint-Germain fans to move Messi on, they want to get rid of Neymar, and transitioning into my topic, to replace him with Crystal Palace's very own Michael Olise. Jackson, Olise to PSG. What do you make of that transfer? I'm seeing links with it. The only reason I included this because one, I don't believe it to be real, but two, I have seen so many people post about it that we have to address these concerns now. Jackson, what do you make of that transfer?
Listen, I wouldn't say anything bad about Michael Olise. He's a really good player. Could he go to PSG? I think PSG are just looking to throw money away again. There's no way Olise actually leaves Crystal Palace. There is just no way in hell. I mean, and for PSG. I mean, who the hell would leave England for PSG? Do you want money or do you just want a trophy, i.e. Harry Kane? But it doesn't make sense. Does Olise win you the Champions League? I mean, I may be wrong. Maybe they buy him, they win the freaking treble. I don't know. we just don't know. But Elise is a good player. I wouldn't slag him off, but him to replace Messi and all of what's going on. Listen, Messi was just never supposed to be in PSG. If he was going to leave Barca, it should have been Man City. PSG should not have even thrown themselves in the ring. We know what they are. If any club, PSG should have gone for Ronaldo. And we know that with their egos, that would have actually worked.
Yeah, yeah. With the ego that Ronaldo has, Messi's a humble player, right? Messi is a club that's humble. The players are humble, staff is humble. PSG, typical of the French, they just make a lot of noise. And as a man, I hate noise. Right? I hate noise that is talking about good things, good topics, good topics, such as Garnacho being back and scoring yesterday, Jackson Ryan. What's worth making some noise over Jackson?
Viva Garnacho!
All I'm saying, he was out for what? How many games? And he's still coming back and scored before Mikhailo Mudryk.
Exactly. Give him a lifetime contract, 80 million.
What did he make of United's performance yesterday against a toothless Wolverhampton Wanderers? They were surely wondering about the pitch yesterday. Not as Wolves, but as vastly depressing on toothless Prairie Dogs. Jackson, what do you make of it? And what do you make of United?
To be honest, United's performance itself wasn't necessarily that good. They kind of were lucky that Wolves are shit. Garnacho, great goal. Anthony, I think next season Anthony is going to be one of the best players in the world. Just because of the positions he's getting into now, the chances he's getting. I don't think he misses those 2 years in a row. If so, then we wasted our money. But I think he's going to be one of the best right wingers in the world. They're not really much, so it shouldn't be that hard. Tony Martial scoring. As Bruno said, he used the same barber as him, so he was going to score. Bruno Fernandes, another assist. Hopefully he gets a striker he can feed next season. The performance on a whole, the defense was the only thing you could look at and say that was really good. But, they're just lucky that Wolves are shit, actually. But, very good win. Top 4, probably top 3 now. I can't say much more about United. Ten Hag, most wins as a United manager in the debut season. You just got to love what's going on there.
Yeah, fair enough. Trudging right along into the next topic, seeing that we don't have too much time. Moving on to Ajax, FC Ajax. On the cusp of European glory. Really grasping it and bottling it to the bottler's premium Tottenham. They are now just a couple points away from not even being in the Champions League next season. And the big fingers have been pointed on two men mainly, Hittinga and Edwin van der Sar. Jackson, what happens if Ajax, the feeder club for other European clubs, cannot make championship? Will they finally have outpassed their usefulness in demanding a lot of money for people? Right? We know United, for example, want Julian Timber. We know a lot of clubs are monitoring Mohamed Kudus. We know that. And what I'm asking you, Jackson, is that if they do not make Champions League, do you think that these players will become much cheaper? And do you think that clubs will scoop up these players much more quickly, considering that the prices are going to be way off?
Listen, Ajax are in a position I don't think Ajax themselves think they would be in. They are a good team, historically and even now. But everything's gone downhill ever since they thought that bald guy was going to replace Erik ten Hag, that was the issue. But now it's awful. And they're going to lose a lot of players, as you mentioned, Mohamed Kudus, Urian Timber, probably even Owen Windal and Calvin Bassey. They might lose an entire defense. It's sad. It is sad of where they are now. They were a good team and they could have competed. You brought up that Champions League day, and I still don't forgive Matthias de Ligt for that. But, come on. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They should be doing much better. Ajax, you can't keep blaming the manager. You can't blame our boy Van der Sar. Don't ever do that. Edwin van der Sar is the best thing that could happen to your club, and you guys need to respect him. But you know, all I'm saying is Ajax are probably not gonna be a good team right now. They're gonna have to try, but they're not gonna be a good team right now.
Alright, and moving right along onto the penultimate topic. AC Milan 0, Inter Milan 2. I am sure we've all seen the memes and the batterings and the images of them, the videos of them being butchered by their fans. The managers forcing them, well, not forcing, but I like the gesture, standing in front of the fans and taking all in what they had to say after that dismal performance by AC Milan in the San Siro, putting Inter in pole position. Jackson, I know you're an Inter fan and you know I prefer AC. Can you see this being turned around next leg? Remember, AC didn't have some of their main players, but at the same time, coming back from a 2-0 deficit in what is considered your home stadium with a flood of black and white, black and blue, and red and black. Can you see them somehow pulling this off?
Man, listen. As we both said, I didn't think Inter were going to beat AC Milan, but without Rafa Leao, everything changes. We only got 3 minutes. AC Milan can make a comeback, where it's not out of the realm of possibility. We could see Prime Milan on Tuesday, but you know, as an Inter fan, I would love for the team to win, to constantly win, to keep winning, to be in charge, to not look back or anything like that. I'd love for that to happen. Now, it's very sad of what's going on for AC. I mean, I thought they would win the first leg. I wasn't concerned about it because of everything. But come on, man. It should have been AC versus Real Madrid. It may well be Real Madrid Inter. We don't know, but man, it was a good game, especially for me as an Inter fan. But you know, for football, I wanted a more intense game. You know.
Yeah, and finally, the last topic of the day, Maurizio Pochettino to Chelsea has been given the "Here we go" by Fabrizio Romano. Jackson, I am not really a big fan of Maurizio Pochettino. You know, I think he's a good manager, but he still has quite a lot to learn. Do you think that, and we're wrapping up after this, do you think that he is good enough for Chelsea? Do you think that he can fix their problems?
I think he can get Chelsea top 4, which I think that's what they're going for in our last 2 minutes. I think that's about it. I don't see Pochettino winning the league with Chelsea. I think he's going to steady them, possibly give them the platform to go further. But, you know, Pochettino is Pochettino, and we know what's happening. So, yeah.
All right, fair enough. And that's it for the GC Sports Transfer Roundup today. Thank you guys for tuning in, as always, and listening. You can follow us at GZ_sports on Twitter. Jackson, is there anything you want to say before we hang up?
Bro, I had something I was going to talk about, but I can't seem to remember. There was this young player, Ronnie Edwards. Yes, there it is. From Peterborough, Ronnie Edwards. We all watched that game. We watched that game. What was it? Was it on Friday or so? I don't even remember. But, you know, he's a rock at the back. 8 million. Already better than Harry Maguire. Just watch out for that guy, man. He's 20 years old. Chelsea couldn't afford to buy him, which is weird because they spent 80 million on Mudryk. But, yeah. Great player. Could be one of England's best. As long as Southgate's not in charge, that is. But, you know, he's really good.
Alright. Keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, guys. And we'll see you next week. New host again? We don't know yet. You know, guys got a life as well. But, you know, we'll be back next week again. As Sav said, GZ_sports22 on Twitter and on YouTube, GZ Sports Official. And we'll see you guys next week.
Alright.
GZ Sport, yeah. Check out the station, feel like a sports education. Yeah, the best news I come from GZ Sports, you know, from